Ah, the glow off the steam miners is beautiful at night, isn't it? Anyways, we're back, and we're going to redo a whole lot of this stuff, because we now have steam inserters. We'll have steam assemblers here shortly. I need to throw a little bit of fuel in these, and then that will get done. And when it does, we're going to basically move our operation here just a bit. If I take that one out, we can throw those in there. Alright, so I was taking a look at the map, and we have a pretty decent area right here where there's not a ton of trees. And it's going up towards the steam anyways, so I think we're going to move our operation up in that area. Otherwise, we've got cliffs there, we've got cliffs there, cliffs there. We're going to have to deal with that one, but I think we can handle that. So first thing we're going to do, I think we've got plenty of copper mined up for the moment. We're going to start with upgrading these miners to our new ones. And I'm also going to... No, I'm not. Never mind that. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That is almost perfect. Alright, so we'll get our steam down here. And... thinking about how I want to do this. Alright, so the steam assembler is done. I'm going to go ahead actually and go ahead and do this and get those three out of the way unless I need the stone quarry for something. I'm just thinking about how I want to lay this out, because this is going to be our processing area here. So we're going to have, let's make a few of these. So we're going to have our copper smelting, we'll say there. We're not going to have this many at the moment. We're going to say this is our copper smelting area. And then we'll have the, let's see, this will be where the copper comes in. We'll have coal come in on this side. That's not right. So we'll have that and that. That'll be our copper area. And then we'll just copy that. And we can overlap that one, and we'll have the iron smelting right there. So if that's the case, we're going to have this here. So then we want to have our miner. Yeah, I think we're going to set it up this way, actually. So those can go that way. Go ahead and pull this out for the moment. So then this will go over and that way. grab a bunch of iron. Make a ton of belts. Okay, that'll go like that. And then we're gonna make just one of each of these for the moment. So we're gonna have that for the copper, that for the coal. So we're gonna need to actually bring this back to there. Change that over to that. That'll go up like that. And we're gonna need to have we're gonna change this one to come down through here like that. And then we can just jump this. I think we'll just do it up here actually. Keep it away from that pipe. We'll have this come up there on that side. That'll feed them. And then we're going to have the other one here. That'll be for the output. And we'll just use pipes coming around like that. These are all going to be inserters. Same with the input side here. So it'll just be like that, that, and then that and that. And then that will be like this. And then that will give us our copper coming out. So now we just need to make a whole bunch of those. And we'll do the same thing over here on this side. So we need to make a bunch of inserters. So we actually need a bunch of copper to do so. Alright, so we've got 3, so we need 6. Well, we need 3 of each. And then we need 3 extra of those and 2 for that. Alright, then we can take this out. So we're going to have that, that, and that. And then that, and that. And once that gets done, yeah, just like that. And then I just need some pipes to connect all this up. And we can go ahead and bring this one over right like that. If I brought this down one, I could have this down one and just bring all the steam that way, but for right now, that's fine. That's way more copper than we actually need. And once we get the copper going, it's going to be way more. We can change it around a bit, but that's a basic idea. of what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get these two out of here and get them made. And I'm going to go ahead and tear this part out of here, because we're not going to be needing these here. We'll let this get finished with what it's doing, and we'll move it out of there, and we'll get the iron one set up there. So I will pause here for a minute. You guys don't need to see me set up an entire another smelting thing. It's going to look just like the last one. And I'll be back with you in just a minute, and we'll start setting up our main line up there. See you back in just a sec. Alright, there it is in all its glory. Minus a couple steam pipes here. And there we go. Oops, I missed steam pipe there. Alright, so we got the copper going, we got the iron going. We have the iron going down, or the steam going down there. We need to take a look and see. It looks like we could definitely go for another boiler, so let's get that made. We're probably going to be putting in a few of these today. I need one more pipe for that. There we go. And then we'll just curve that down like that. There we go. I really should be using regular burner inserters for this. Just in case we run out on steam for some reason. It's always nice that these will keep feeding and not be reliant. So I probably will change those out sooner than later. I should have done that in the first place. But we now have our iron and our copper. So let's get this out of the way. And like I said, we're going to start our belt basically right on the side of this copper line. Try to keep it right through here. Let's walk up through here and see. Yeah, we've just got a couple little rocks. They're called big rocks, but yeah, no cliffs for quite a while. That'll give us a nice amount of room here. And we're basically just going to run these right alongside here. We'll leave a bit of room. So for right now, we basically just have iron and copper. So we'll have iron on this belt, copper on that belt. And what I will probably do, since we have iron plates, iron beams, and iron mechanical, same with the copper, is run one for each. So we'll have assembly machines down in this area that will make each one of those components, and then put them out on their respective belts. If I could word, it would be glorious. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our splitters set up here. I'll do each one like that. This will be copper, which we want going that way. This will be iron, which we want going that way. So we can put both of those in there. Copper will go that way. Iron will go that way. And then we'll have the slag from both of these come and meet in the middle here, basically. Get all of that out of my inventory. And we'll use a couple steam inserters for this. So we'll have one there. And one there. And we've already got that steam pipe sitting right there. So we can just tap into that. There we go. That'll take care of that. And then we can run both of these over that way. I'm going to go ahead and start crafting all the belts I can for the moment, because this is going to take a lot of them. And go ahead and just take all of this out of here. We have our steam assemblers now, which unfortunately don't use the burning assembler in them, which kind of stinks. So all of these ones that we've made are basically useless. You go over here in the pile of shame. Here, add you to it. Now, is there a difference between the speed of these? So this one, crafting speed is 0.25. Okay, so this one is twice as fast. But what I'm thinking of, since we made so many of these, maybe I will use those up here for the components. So what I'm thinking is, like, have this for the plates. Do I have? Yeah, I've got some undergrounds. Alright. Go like this. And we'll have the plates being made right there. This can just go right on up that way a little bit, because we can always take our coal here and have that come along the bottom side here. So we're not going to need a bunch of speed right now, and it's, you know, feels kind of wasteful to just have them sitting there. Alright, so we do this, that, and we put in those. Give me just a second. Alright, let's get one of these made. And a couple of these here. And yeah, we'll take this back to there. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. So we can put that there. That like that. And there we go. That'll feed the iron in. That'll feed the coal in. It'll work. And it gives us some use for these crappy assemblers we made. And then we can put the yeah, let's go ahead and make 2 more of these. We're going to be going through a lot of pipes. We'll go to there. And we'll have this belt then come across here. We're going to, let's see, where did I have? Yeah, let's go ahead and just do this then. Alright. So now we can hook this up, that up, got our belts ran up there. So now we'll have a thing of plates already coming out, and we can go ahead and put another one on the other side. That way it'll fill both sides, or we can just use a splitter and have it fill both sides. And I think for right now we'll just use a splitter and have that fill both sides for the moment. So we'll just do this. So now it'll feed onto both sides. And we're going to need a bunch of these, so we'll just feed this out through here. And we'll make a few more pipes. And then we'll basically do the same thing right up here. And that's all of our steam ones. And we'll have that for the mechanical parts. And we'll use the steam from down here up there, so we don't need to run this steam pipe up any further. And I'm going to go ahead and just give me my copy button. Copy that over to each one of those. Alright, that. And there we go. That'll get us a decent amount of plates. We're obviously going to have to get more iron, but we've got the smelters for it. We just got to put in more miners, obviously. But then we can go ahead and we're going to need this for the iron. And I think we'll actually just do this. We'll just run this along this way. Also, let me go ahead and fill all of those up. Get that out of my way. Make a whole lot more of those. Alright, so I will get this one set up basically exactly like that. And I will be back with you when I have that all done. See you in a few minutes. Well, a few minutes for me, just a second for you. Alright, so the mechanical parts is all done. Go ahead and run that one up. And I'm not going to worry about the beams at the moment. We'll leave room for it, but we're not going to bother with putting it in at the moment. Let's see. This is going to be a pipe and a copper mechanical. We're going to need a lot of those. But we're going to start the... We're going to leave this area here. This is going to be for the iron beam that we'll worry about later. And then we want to set up the copper area, which is going to be offset just a bit. Let's go ahead and get the copper ran up here. And then we can start taking a look at, we need to get, for our, this research is just ingots, so that is already taken care of. That's the copper mechanical part, and the steam engine, which is the copper mechanical parts and pipe. And the pipe is iron mechanical and iron plate. So we have all of that made except for the copper mechanical, and the, pipes and stuff. But that's still making those things. But I think we're going to worry about getting the belts crafted up first before we worry about science. We definitely want to get the stone quarry done next. But other than that, I'm not really too worried about science at the moment. Alright, so we're going to have this coming this way. And it's going to be running up there. So then, and we're going to have the copper ingots are going to go there. So we can have them come over across here. Although they're not going to go all the way across that. We're going to have to go across there. So we'll just do that. Alright, so we'll have the copper ingots come in there, and then basically we'll just copy this area up into here. Hopefully there's enough room, or else we're going to have to move those up a bit. We'll need a little bit less area because we won't have the coal coming in here. So let's see if we have, give me a splitter. We'll say we do, well, we could literally just do this, right? We can have that go across there. And then we could start doing this here. And that would work. But what we could actually do, no, what I was going to say is we could run the input for the copper off of in the center here, but we're going to need a lot of these. And for right now, we're going to set this one for copper plate, but we don't need copper plate. So we'll put that one there. This will be, always need more belts. Okay, so that'll be the output, which is going to run up along there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to move this back just a little bit further. So we'll go like that, maybe. So then that'll be the output for that. So that's the ingot. Yeah, that should work. This will be the copper plate, copper mechanical, and copper beam. So that'll go like that. This will go like that. Yeah, that should work. We're not going to worry about setting these up because we don't really need them. We are going to actually have to put that up one, because I could have, maybe some of this, although it would be a lot smarter to do it this way. Because I could have this coming in here and that going that way. So this would be the output for that. This would be the output for that. Or the input for that. So I could input off of, for both of them off the same belt. But the problem is eventually we're going to have a issue with how much can go through there. So we're going to have to do this. And then we'll have to have this come through. So we're going to need to move this one up to there. Yeah, so we're going to have to do it like this. So that'll be the way it goes, and then this will be the output for the beams, which is just about perfect. Alright, so that like that. That like that. Alright, we're not going to worry about setting that one up. This is actually going to be the mechanical, and then this will be the beam. So now we just need to get steam up to there, which we will yeah, we'll just bring it up off of this side, I think. Now we'll probably bring it off that side, to be honest. We need to make I'm going to say I need probably 4 more at least of those. What in the heck is it I need? Iron. Always need iron stuff. Now, let's just go ahead and make 8 of them. Yeah, having that many makes them pretty quick. And I can make it a little bit more efficient by splitting out this belt just a little bit. Having these 3 do the bottom side, and then these 3 do the top side. And then still keep it balanced here at the end. But for right now, I think it goes plenty fast enough. Alright, let me work on getting all this stuff crafted. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got 4 of these put in here. And we can bring steam over here. And we're going to need one here. We can use that to go through for that one. And then we're going to need one here. And we can have this one come up here for right now. This way we'll start this process. Alright, so we need 2 of those, 2 of those. Grab a bunch of iron. Make a bunch of pipes. Alright, that gets all of that taken care of. Now we just need to do that. Make one of these. Seriously, 1 belt. There you go. And there we go. That's making our mechanical parts. And then we'll just do this here. And that'll give us 2 sets there. So now we have our copper ones, our iron ones, and we're not really going to worry about the other ones at the moment because we're not needing them. I'll probably go ahead and build them in between episodes. So next time we can start on actually automating up our pipes and our belts. That's the main 2 things we're going to need. And then we can start working on the inserters and, well, we are going to need copper beams for that. So we'll get started on all that stuff next time. I did have to go ahead and change the copper location already. We kind of ran out there. And I did go ahead and make 4 more of these for the iron. So we should have no issue with iron. Copper, as we get started, I'll have to make another one for. But I think that's a pretty good start right there. Should give you a good idea of what we're looking at doing here, and I will see you guys in the next one.